Hello, fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sag, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus placements. So I already got 3 tarot cards, and we have 3 oracle cards laid out to clarify these tarot cards. And I'm really getting a message that whatever is going on in your love life right now, I feel like it's being halted by a situation that with somebody that you met when you were really young, or somebody that you met when you were younger. This could even be that your love life is being halted by a situation that you feel like you're over, but maybe you're really not. With the Knight of Swords in reverse here being clarified by the Ant card that says work, achievement, success, it really truly does feel like to me that you're overworking yourself, not speaking your mind, not speaking your truth. We also have the Two of Cups in reverse here with the Dagger card. It says fear, worries, tense situations. So I feel like you guys are holding yourself back from real love, holding yourself back from a connection that could actually be really good for you. Because of your inability, or really it doesn't feel like inability, it feels more like unwillingness to let go of something that is currently not working for you. For some of you guys, it's that you are not emotionally invested in the partnership that you're in right now, and you just need to let go of any type of strings, any type of cords that are attached to this person. It truly does feel like there is somebody holding you back. Well, it feels like you feel like there is somebody holding you back, but what really feels like to me is that you guys are holding yourselves back. Maybe you don't want to be the bad guy, maybe you want to be the bigger person, but sometimes being the bigger person sometimes being the bigger person requires you to be the bad guy. And I don't mean that you have to be this asshole who doesn't give a fuck about anybody's feelings. What I really mean here is that sometimes being the bigger person requires you to step up. Sometimes being the bigger person requires you to talk your talk and walk your walk. You can't just say, oh, I want things this way, and then not do the things that you need to do to get things the way that you want it to be, right? We have the Knight of Swords in reverse, and for me this really feels like a liar, or somebody who's not being necessarily truthful. And I don't necessarily feel like you guys are lying to anybody else, but I feel like you guys are lying to yourselves. I feel like you guys are telling yourself, I've done everything that I could to change this situation, and maybe you really truly feel like you've done everything that you could to change the situation, but it really feels like there's something here that you could do to I feel like if you guys were to take feelings out of the equation, then everything would go a whole lot smoother. Like, you don't have to worry about being the good guy or being the nice guy. You don't have to worry about anybody else's feelings. It could be that you are just totally removed emotionally from this situation. However, you're still taking other people's emotions into consideration, and it's really halting you from moving forward and moving on your path with, you know, and meeting somebody that you really have the potential to have a really honest, healthy, good feeling, good being connection with. It really feels like in your future, it really feels like there had been multiple opportunities for you guys to step into the love that you deserve, but it's not happening. Maybe it feels like every time you get somewhere close to that, it just falls through, and you're like, why is it falling through? Maybe I'm unlovable, maybe these people just aren't for me. And it doesn't feel like that. You're definitely not unlovable, but it also doesn't necessarily feel like the people aren't for you. It feels like you're keeping yourself in a situation here that energetically removes you from being able to fully surrender to a new love, right? In some way, you have a situation going on in your life that is disabling you, or rather, you're disabling yourself from having a new connection with somebody who can do you right, because you are not wanting to be the villain in somebody else's story. That's what it feels like to me here. And of course you can switch energies if you feel the need. Clarify the Star and the Younger Woman card. We have the Devil. Yeah, this is a situation that you got yourself into, right? But you can also get yourself out of. The Devil, it's in the traditional Devil, the two people who's standing at the Devil's feet, they have these chains around their necks and their hands, but the chains are so loose that they could literally lift them off if they realized that they could do that. If they realized and they really took accountability and they really said, you know what, this is within my power to change, then they would be able to change it, and they would change it. Right here, she's stuck inside of the cage, but I don't know if you see that the lock is unlocked. All she has to do is twist it and loop it off, right? So I feel like your guides are giving you like a sharp kick in the fucking ass and telling you stop with the victim mentality here. This is a really harsh reading. We have the Eight of Cups clarifying this Knight of Swords in reverse and the Ant card, work, achievement, success. And this is all about you having all of the capability, all of the it's like you guys have all the right ideas, but you guys are afraid of the emotional aspect here. There's some sort of emotional, maybe you guys are afraid of being alone. Maybe you want to be alone, but subconsciously you're afraid of that. Or maybe you're afraid that your intuition is not leading you in the right direction. Or maybe you're just afraid of leaving whatever situation this is because subconsciously you've been in this situation for so long. And then we have the Three of Wands here clarifying this Two of Cups in reverse with this Dagger card, fear, worry, tense situations. You're looking forward but not allowing yourself to fully look forward, right? You're looking forward but not allowing yourself to step forward because you guys are afraid of, I heard afraid of commitment. Maybe this is like looking and trying to date other people, but then when you don't want things to get too serious, it's like you want that serious, loving, healthy relationship, but you don't want it to get too serious. This is a trauma response here, and maybe you guys are staying subconsciously in a situation that doesn't require you to be too serious because you're emotionally left this situation because that's what feels comfortable. You guys need to address your trauma around emotional vulnerability. Let's get, oh, that's okay. Let's get one of these cards. And this is going to be the end of the reading. Sorry, I have this like in my candle box with all my spell candles, so there's like bits of candle in it. Message for a message of advice for Aries, Leo, Sag, whatever they need to hear. Thank you. Sun, Moon, Rising. We have Gateway, the Gateway card. I love this card. It's such a pretty card. I'm just gonna put it up here. No, thank you. $109 can be significant for you. That also reduces down to 10, completing a cycle. So we have Gateway. I'm just going to read it from the book. It says, many of our spirit guides are the animals that made soul contracts with us. Animals, especially dogs, live with unfiltered joy. This is why they ascend faster than humans. They radiate and integrate the highest frequencies on the planet. A heart at the center of the card reminds you to live with your heart wide open, like the gates which along with a small crystal skull sits engulfed in an orange flame, sharing the message of grace. This card can help you create visions when held to your third eye, along with creating happiness. Expect miracles, attract miracles, accept miracles. So expect miracles, attract miracles, accept miracles is the theme for this card. You have completed the lessons and you are ready to work deeply with the dimensional beings, you will complete the gateway walk. You must remember. That's the only part here that you guys are having a little bit of a hard time grasping, is that accepting these miracles, right? Once you finally feel like you can accept the love that you've been manifesting, accept the life that you've been manifesting, I feel like things are gonna skyrocket for you. So just allow yourself to accept. And then the crystal that they want you to work with here is Seraphinite, and then your new thought pattern is, I remember the divine spark within my mind and spirit. I am always connected. I hope this reading resonated with you guys. That's all I have, a real quick, short ass reading, but I hope this reading resonated. I'll see you guys later. Toodles. Hello, my Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, air sign placements are Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Sorry. So what's going on with your love life? We got past energy, present energy, and future energy. Let's get into it. So with the past, we have the Pale card, time to get out of a situation, and the Queen of Pentacles. So what this is really telling me is that in the past, there was some sort of situation that you were not valuing yourself. There was some sort of relationship that you were not requiring for your needs to be met. It definitely feels like there was a relationship here where you compensated a lot of what makes you you, a lot of what you need, a lot of what you value, a lot of what you wanted for somebody else. And it feels like you learned the lesson, you applied it, and now you're moving forward. It definitely does feel like there is a switch of energy here. This could be a switch of energy in you saying fuck this person, fuck this relationship, and moving forward to something or somebody else. Or this could be you totally switching up your energy within the connection, 111, which made this connection then switch energies. Because for some of you, it could be that you guys are in the same connection that the energy just changed, and for others of you, this was a connection that you left in the past, okay? Because you realized that you were overcompensating. You realized that this person was not treating you how you were deserving and worthy of being treated. And you were realizing that it was definitely a time to get the fuck out of this situation. And I feel like you guys, this really, because for a lot of the elements so far, it feels like the past energy is still energy that they might be working through. But for the air signs, it really feels like this past energy is like past energy. Like, we're done with that. Like, it's I heard not even on my roster. Like and I'm hearing the song Got a White Boy on My Roster. I fucking forget what the fuck that song is. But anyways, it's like you guys are on to better things, especially with this energy right here, the Emperor and the Ring. Marriage will take place, either romantic or in business. It feels like you guys are leveling up within your current relationships here. It definitely feels like relationships are stepping up, whether the next step is marriage, whether the next step is a commitment, whether the next step is an engagement, or taking things to the next level, even when it comes to sex. For those of you who are in a connection, your connection is leveling up. And for those of you who are talking to somebody or wanting to meet somebody, maybe the next step is meeting that person who is actually going to be the right for you in this next phase of your life. Or it could be that you've met this person that you feel like is right for you, and you guys are just going to take things to the next level, maybe moving in together, maybe getting a house, maybe an actual engagement, maybe just saying, you know what, I want this to be official. So my air signs, I definitely feel like, I heard permanently. I definitely do feel like in the present, you guys have learned those lessons in self-worth. Now you're applying them, and because you have been applying them, you guys are moving on to the next level in whatever type of commitment or whatever type of relationship that you guys are in. However, with the Emperor here, it definitely does feel like there are some type of control issues that need to be dealt with. There are some type of control issues that need to be worked on. It could be that you or your person, this feels like your energy. It could be that you are trying to control certain things that don't need to be controlled. It feels like arguing over little things and then realizing that it never had to get that way, or it never had to get that big, right? It definitely feels like there is a need for compromise. It definitely feels like you guys are sort of needing to take a step down off of your high horse, right? Lead with more empathy and less logic. And I know that can be really hard for air signs to apply or hear sometimes, because we're so logical. We're like, definitely like, oh, nope, this has, you know, my brain says it has to be this way, so it's got to be this way. Or no, you're wrong, so I got to tell you how wrong you are. But your heart is a lot more lenient. And if you want this connection to really go to the next level, and if you feel like this is something worth pursuing, worth continuing to pursue, then you need to start leading with more logic. You need to start leading more with your heart space rather than with your head space and your logical mind, right? Because your logical mind can only tell you so much, but your heart feels a lot deeper, right? And for the future, we have the World, which is all about new opportunities, new cycles, ending of old cycles and beginning of new cycles. And then we have the Door card, which literally feels like the World card because its opportunities are waiting for you. So I feel like this could be like the next step in your relationship. I feel like I'm feeling like this is immediate future, or like within the next few weeks to months. It feels like 3 to 4 weeks to 3 to 4 months. It feels like maybe like getting a new car, getting a new house, maybe even birthing a child for some of you, finding out that you're pregnant or finding out that your partner is pregnant. It really truly feels like new opportunities for you and whoever it is that you have this eye on, or that you are actually in a relationship with. It feels like solidifying, right? Because the World energy, right, this is fixed energy, and they're all up in the air, so it definitely feels like this air signs energy. But it's like you guys are finally going to start like solidifying your energy in the physical. It really definitely feels like taking the idea of this relationship being what you want it to be and grounding it into your physical reality, realizing that the opportunities are right there in front of you, and that I feel like it's not that you're waiting for the opportunities to present themselves. It's that you guys are currently in the middle of leveling up, so that you could be on the wavelength to take these opportunities that are already presenting themselves. I feel like these opportunities are already there for you, but there are some lessons that need to be learned in your current reality, that once these lessons are learned, you guys will be of the vibration of these opportunities. So it's like your vibrations, right? And I don't like to measure like high or low vibrations because everything serves its purpose. But for understanding's sake, your energy is right here, right? Your vibe is right here. Your opportunities are right here. So you just need to come up just a little bit. You just need to learn these little bit of lessons right here in order to make yourself a perfect match for the opportunities. So the opportunities could be right here, right? If you're right here and the opportunities are right here, like let's say you want to get a new house, right? You want to get a house with your partner. If you're right here and the opportunities, the vibration of the opportunities are right here, you could find yourself getting approved for a house, but then somebody else has it, or like somebody else takes it. Or you can find yourself finding exactly what you want, but then it's just out of your reach, right? But then once you guys apply those lessons and raise that energy, raise that vibration to around here, right? Then you guys find exactly what you're looking for, and it just all clicks and it all happens beautifully and seamlessly and without fight, right? It's not going to feel like such an uphill battle anymore because you're on the same wavelength. You're on the same page, right? So let's get some clarifiers. Let's clarify this past energy. We have the Two of Swords in the reverse, and then we also have the Four of Pentacles. This is like this past energy, whatever this situation was, it's like you and someone were fighting for two different things, right? You might have been asking, like you might have been begging somebody to give you what you were deserving of when they just weren't ready, or they just weren't capable, or maybe they just were capable and they were ready but just not for you, or maybe they were capable, they just weren't willing, right? You guys were fighting. It's because, again, with the energy thing, it's like you guys were on one page and that person was on another page, you know. And I feel like this person, it was just wrong, either wrong person, wrong timing, or it was right person, wrong timing, and it just didn't work, right? And so apply that however it seems fit, right? But you guys were trying to make something fit that just wasn't fitting. Two people on two different pages. It's like you were literally sword fighting with this person, right? Current energy, please. I heard get off your high horse. We have the Queen of Swords here. Yeah, so there needs to be some dialogue here. There needs to be some, I don't know why I'm seeing two people like sexy talk, like talk sexy, like pillow talk. It really feels like there needs to be more fun in the situation. It feels like both of you are super strict about the way that you want things and the way that things are. Like I was just saying, there needs to be more fun in the situation. You need to go out with your partner. You need to go have fun. And if you guys are those people who are looking for a partner, you need to go out. You need to have fun. Maybe that's where you will meet this person. You cannot meet people by sitting in the house and not doing anything, right? And clarifying that again, the Three of Cups came out again. So it's like you guys need to let go of the rigidity of the situation, 11-11, or the rigidity of your, it's like you guys need to be more fluid, right? You guys need to be more bendable, more malleable, right? And it's like, we don't always like to conform or compromise, but that's just what's needed in a healthy relationship. We can't always have our way. In a healthy relationship, we need to realize that, you know, sometimes we can be wrong, and then there are other times where we can be right, but it really doesn't matter who's right. It really matters how both parties are feeling, right? Sometimes it doesn't matter if I'm right. Sometimes I could be right, but the way that I made you feel was wrong, right? That's the type of energy that I'm getting here, and it's coming from both sides here. So there needs to be some sort of compromise that happens with you and your person, or you and your partner. This World card, clarify this future energy, please. We have the Six of Wands. This is my victory card. The Six of Wands and the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords is all about moving forward. It's all about propelling yourself into new opportunities, right? Leaving the past in the past. And the Six of Wands is all about victory. Like, look, they're all watching this person put on a show, and he looks like he's fucking doing some cool ass shit, right? So it's like whatever you guys have been manifesting for your future, it is guaranteed to happen. It is guaranteed to come true. But you guys need to trust that once it's ready, once you're ready for it, it'll be ready for you, right? That's the type of energy that I'm getting here. Once you're ready for it, it'll be ready for you. And you might think that you're ready for it, but if it hasn't happened yet, you're not ready for it, right? Just adopt that mindset a little bit. Let's get a word of advice for our air signs: Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. We have the Witch Doctor, Wisdom. I love these cards. Metaphysical Cannabis deck if you guys are interested. Excuse me. No, we don't want the glare on her. She's too pretty to have the glare all over her. Gorgeous. So the witch doctor. Donde is okay. 24, 6. We just got 2 6 cards. The witch doctor. I love these cards. So it says, the throne of the witch doctor is covered by her long hair, full of secret wisdom passed down from her ancestors. The darkness brings the friendship of one's inner shadow, which all witches know sits within the truth. Life is as fruitful as a well-tended plant, and behind the witch doctor hanging dry buds, life is as fruitful as a well-tended plant, and behind the witch doctor hang drying buds and sacred rubies for protection. She shows you that the truth always comes out and seeks from the seat of the soul. She is always aware of her crown and the connection to source. The witch doctor keeps at her feet a moon box that is slightly opened, filled with magic, spirituality, and ancient African tools. Challenge yourself to tap into your wealth of intuition to bring into the balance what you are seeking. This over here, these opportunities, right? She is the old soul who feels the energy of her non-physical guides surrounding her. Respect the witch doctor and say a prayer for her help to get a glimpse of a world unknown. Slow down and listen to your inner voice. What is yours will never pass you by. That's literally so synchronistic. If you receive the witch doctor, consider the following. Befriend your shadow. Trust your intuition. Everyone has a shadow self. Are you running from yours? I'm just going to keep that there because I feel like that was so self-explanatory, and I hope this reading helped you guys. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next. Toodles, air signs. Hello, earth signs, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, Sun, Moon, or Rising, or Venus placements. This is going to be your reading. What's up with your love life? So it's so crazy the way that your cards came out today, because as soon as I got the first card, I already had a message in my mind, and as they started to come out, they just started to clarify the message that I had even more clearly. So let's get into it. The first card, which is like the past situation, we have the 5 of Swords and the Star card, which says guaranteed success. So there was a situation here which you really felt in your heart was a guaranteed success. There was a situation or a relationship here where you really felt like this is it, this is my end game, this is what it is, this is what I want, and this is it. Like, this is my house, my car, my kids. This is the person I'm getting married to. And you could have realized that it really wasn't gonna work out like that, right? You could have been very let down by this person. This could have been a sneaky, manipulative, lying, cheating son of a bitch, right? We have 111 on the clock as I say this, right? We have a period of ill health, depression. This person could have put you in a really dark state. This person could have done things to you which you didn't think that this person was capable of, right? And I feel like you guys are very, like, you guys are earth signs. You guys are very practical. You guys, I don't feel like you put much past anybody, but I feel like this person crossed the line, like 10 times over. It's like you could have seen this person doing this and doing that and crossing the line in these ways, but you never seen the person crossing the lines the way that they did. And it's not that you were surprised, even though you guys felt like this was a guaranteed success. There's still like this, there was still this energy of, you know, expecting the worst and hoping for the best, hoping the best and expecting for the worst. And it's like, although you guys were already expecting the worst, you guys were not expecting whatever this person did because it was just that grimy, right? And I feel like because of this situation that you were so sure about in your heart not working out the way that you feel it should have, or you felt at the time it was going to, it really put a scar on your heart. It really triggered those very deep wounds that you didn't necessarily realize that you had, right? And I feel like now with this present situation, it's like presently you guys are very guarded, very blocked off. And as soon as I got this 8 of Wands card, I was like, oh, these people are quick to cut somebody out their life. Oh, you wear color nail polish that I don't like? Out. Oh, you said this, I don't like how that makes me feel. Out. You know, oh, you got this person in your phone? Out. Right? And even if it's not a red flag, you guys take it as a red flag and you run with that red flag, because you guys would rather see the flag as red, and you know, you guys would rather get rid of a good thing than it's like you guys would rather paint the flag red before it has the chance to turn red. Even if the flag is green, I feel like you guys presently would paint that flag red just because. It's like you guys would rather leave somebody before they get the chance to leave you, even if they were never going to leave you, right? And then we have this card clarifying it, which says casket, someone going out of your life or the end of a situation. But I don't feel like that's something that's going to happen right now. If you guys feel like that's the way that it resonates, you guys feel like there is somebody leaving your life, you guys could definitely take it like that. However, what I'm getting from the card is that you guys are so quick to show people the door. You guys are so quick to push people out. I'm seeing like a red light, like a stoplight. I'm seeing a stoplight on red. So it's like, I'm hearing Gandalf from The Lord of the Rings, you shall not pass type of thing. And that's like the entrance to your heart right there. It's like, you shall not pass, red light. And I saw 444 as I say that. And what I feel from this is like, you guys, it's like, don't let your wounded heart push away real love. Don't let your wounded heart push away real opportunities for real healthy relationships just because a relationship or a few relationships didn't go well. You know, everything happens for a reason. Everything is there for a reason and a season, right? So you need to, your spirit guides are really saying, look at the lesson that whatever situation this was, look at the lesson this situation was trying to teach you, apply that lesson, feel that lesson, and then it will help you to be more open to things in your current life. And even if you feel like you really need to take a break or take some time away from dating, then definitely do that. Heal that vagus nerve, heal that that trauma or that mindset that you have that you need to leave everybody before they leave you, because that's really, really hurting not only your relationships and not only the people that you're talking to, but it's deep down, it's hurting you more than it's hurting anybody, right? It's like you're biting your own thumb. That's literally the energy that I'm feeling right here. And it's like your guides are like, in this future position right here, we have the two of cups, and then I was about to say the 2 of wands. We have the 2 of pentacles, and it says table, hard work ahead. And I feel like this is your guides saying what they really want you to do and what is going to happen like in the future. Like, you're going to need to really work on your ability to trust, right? And it's really hard to hear, you know, you got to work on your ability to trust when you've always been faced with people and situations that you couldn't trust. But it really feels like here that Spirit's going to be sending some people your way, right? Spirit's going to be sending some people your way. And it's like Spirit's sending them to see whether you're going to just out them again, or whether you're going to just push them away, or you're actually going to allow yourself to, it's like, will you take a new approach and therefore maybe gain new results? Or are you going to take this current approach that nobody is good enough for you and nobody's ever going to treat you right, and I got to leave you before you leave me? And ultimately get the same results that you've been getting probably for years, or maybe for months, however long, right? But Spirit's like, it's gonna be hard work ahead. Like, we don't expect you to do things perfectly. We just expect you to try your best. We just expect you to try and turn a new leaf. We just expect you to try and put one foot in front of the other. Take it step by step. This doesn't mean allow everybody in and open your heart. You know, even if you wanted to, I know you can't just boom, open your heart and like explode it open so that everybody can come in and you can be so vulnerable with everybody. It's just not going to work like that. But they want you to take it step by step so that you can eventually get to the point where you're discerning enough in the right way of who can come in and who needs to stay out, right? It's not that your spirit guides want you to let everybody in. Your spirit guides just don't want you to push everybody away, because in pushing everybody away, not only you're protecting yourself from some people who didn't have your best intentions, but you're also not allowing yourself the blessings of real connections that do want to come in for you, right? And then this is the same card that was on the back of the deck for my fire signs. So maybe you guys have heavy fire in your chart as well. Excuse me. Let's get clarification here. Clarify this 5 of Wands. Thank you. Yeah. In the past, it feels like maybe you feel like your intuition fucked you over in the past. Maybe you felt like your intuition was saying, yeah, this is amazing, this is for us, this is the right thing, and then it ended up being something that was totally not right. So maybe that is why Spirit's saying you have to work on that discernment. You have to work on getting back to that point where you can discern what is good for you and what is not good for you, instead of just completely shutting the gates or completely opening them, right? And maybe you felt like your intuition was telling you that whatever you had in the past that really, really hurt you was a good thing. And it made you sort of distrust your intuition. We have the Magician coming out underneath of, yeah. So with the Magician coming out in the present, this really feels like you have all the power to change the direction in which you're going. It's just like you have all the tools, all the power to change the direction in which you're going, the current in which you're taking yourself. You just gotta be easy on yourself. You just gotta be light on yourself, right? You don't try to open the floodgates when you're not necessarily ready yet. Everything will come in due timing. And then we have the 3 of Cups. So this is alluding to like happiness in your future, but it's like you have to, right? You have to be able to choose who is right to dine at your table. And I feel like that discernment is coming in for you very soon. As soon as you allow yourself to work on this trauma, whatever wounds that is causing this trauma response to just block everybody out. It could be abandonment issues. It could be insecurity issues. It could be trust issues. Whatever wound that is currently affecting you and making you have this mindset of, oh, I just have to block everybody out. Nobody is good for me. Nobody has my best interests at heart. Whatever wound that is, it needs to be addressed so that you can have this happiness, this harmony in your life. Excuse me. Oh my God, my throat is so itchy in your reading. I apologize. Really working on that throat chakra. And the throat chakra, I feel like you need to look it up. Even if you know about the throat chakra, look it up again, because there's even deeper messages that are there for you. Jesus. Sorry. Spirit, a word of advice for our earth signs, please. Well, our earth sign placements. Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. We have 𝔗𝔰𝔪𝔢𝔰, joy and light. I love that they gave you this card. I'm going to read it from the book because I love the definitions in the book. $58 reduces down to what? 13, and then 13 reduces down to 4. Stability, right? Creating new stability. This is also traditionally the Sun card. I love, this is the metaphysical cannabis deck if you are interested. So it says 𝔗𝔰𝔪𝔢𝔰. The outlook is bright and you have a clear vision of how to move forward without the fears operating in 𝔗𝔰𝔪𝔰. This is, yeah, I feel like, and even if you feel like this is not where you're at right now, this is where Spirit wants you to be at, right? The outlook is bright and you have a clear vision of how to move forward without the fears operating in 𝔗𝔰𝔪𝔰, which is the moon card. Anything the light touches will be an opportunity for creation and action. 𝔗𝔰𝔪𝔢 signifies the confidence to gallop with the sun at your back, your highest self enthusiastically pushing you onward. The cannabis flower shows the need to express yourself, as in all cards that represents the sign of Leo. 𝔗𝔰𝔪𝔢 appears when there is a tremendous success in your vortex, because he signifies the inner child's innocence and power that creates unlimited flow and joy. 𝔗𝔰𝔪𝔢 embodies the carefree spirit of 𝔗𝔰𝔪𝔢, the intention of the manifestor, and the wisdom of the witch doctor, and the fire of whoever that is. So balance from all areas. It says he also includes the gumption of 𝔗𝔬𝑘𝑒 and the perception of, I don't know who that is. So the understanding of the role that other souls play in your life, as in 𝔗𝔬𝑎𝑠𝑖𝑠𝑒𝑝O. But that makes sense, because we were just talking about, like, think about the lesson that this soul, whoever fucked you over, needed to teach you, right? And it also says the self-control of your emotions, right? It says 𝔗𝔰𝔪𝔢 is a card for being happy with yourself and with your life. It represents the inner knowledge that there are lessons and blessings, that you need to fully appreciate the gifts that life is giving you, that you should be aware that happiness is a choice. If 𝔗𝔰𝔪𝔢 has appeared in your cards today, it is time to ask, am I surrounded by people who raise my spirit to the highest potential? All right, guys, this is literally all about blessings and lessons, and learning when to accept, learning to discern what is a blessing and what is a lesson, and learning to accept the blessings when they do enter your life, okay? So I hope this, if you guys have any fire, like really prominent fire in your chart, I would definitely recommend also watching the fire signs portion of the video, because it's a decently similar message but different, but that's only if you really feel called to. But I hope this message resonated. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next. See ya. Toodles. Hello, water signs: Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus placements. Let me just say, I love this message for you. And it was so clear once it came out, but just the clarification is just beautiful. So we have past energy, present energy, future energy, okay? So in the past, it's funny because we got let me just talk about the tarot cards real quick. In the past, we got the 7 of Cups, which is all about needing to make a decision, right? And in the present, it's like the decision being made. This is like, you need to make a decision and waiting for somebody to make a decision about you. And in the present, it's like, bitch, you better make your fucking decision because I don't have all day. And I just find that energy to be so great. So let's just first go with the past energy. So we have the 7 of Cups, and then we also have the card Bat. Take care, enemies are working against you. So in the past, I do feel like you guys could have been dealing with somebody who was very or dealing with people who were very non-committal, people who weren't necessarily ready for everything that you having you as a partner entailed. I feel like you guys are very serious people. You guys, and I don't really feel like very serious, like you don't play around, but it just feels like your love is very serious, and your love is not something to be taken lightly. Right? And I feel like before, you were compensating for things that you didn't necessarily deserve. You were I don't want to say okay with being an option, but you were allowing yourself to be treated like an option. You were allowing yourself to entertain people who just were not the best options for you out of insecurity, allowing yourself to entertain people who were not giving you the full extent of what they needed to give you, because you were not fully aware of what you deserved. And even if you were fully aware of what you deserved, maybe you didn't really feel like you did deserve it, or maybe you didn't really feel like you were worthy of certain things, or maybe you didn't feel like you would ever find, maybe you were so used to people putting you in a certain position that you just automatically said, you know what, if this person's putting me in this position, I'm just used to it, so I'm just gonna deal with it. But it's like now, in your current position, we have the Lovers and the Tortoise slowly but surely getting ahead. It's like now, it's like, I don't have the time to be sitting around and playing games. Now I know my worth. Now I know what I want. Now I know what I deserve. So I'm not going to be taking any less than that. So you either decide to get with it, or like get gone. Like, you either decide to get right or get left, right? And that's the energy that you're bringing to these people who are in your life now. This could be a change this could be a change in this relationship that was in the past, or this could be you adopting a whole new different attitude, and maybe in a whole new connection, or maybe this is the attitude that you're adopting for future connections, or connections that you are just starting up, right? And it really does feel to me like this is energy that's going to be getting you somewhere. It's like you guys finally are like, you know what, I know my fucking worth. I'm not gonna be sitting here playing fucking games with anybody anymore. It's like, if you don't know what you want, let me know that you don't know what you want, so that I can, move forward, so that I can, leave you in the past. Because, I might cry, I might be upset, it might hurt a little bit, but slowly but surely I will get over your ass. Rest assured that slowly but surely I will move on, and I'm hearing you will regret it. But with the Lovers right here, it's like, yeah, I know my worth. I'm not playing this game anymore. So either you give me what I deserve, or you give me nothing and leave, right? Because I'm not gonna take, I'm worth this whole fucking apple, right? You're not about to just give me one slice, right? He's giving her an apple. I'm worth the whole fucking apple, bitch. I'm actually worth the whole fucking tree. So you ain't about to just give me one slice. You ain't about to just give me 50% or 20% of what I deserve, because I know what I deserve, and you gotta give me everything, or you gotta give me nothing and leave. And it's sort of like, whatever, I don't know. I literally, what I was about to say just left me, right? Give me freedom or give me death. That's what it is. Give me freedom or give me death, right? Literally, that's the energy that it gives me. Excuse me. And then in the future position, we have the Page of Swords. Thought I heard my daughter. Sorry. We have the Page of Swords and the Boat card. It says money or prosperity through an inheritance, or winning or windfall, right? And I feel like with this Page of Swords, it's like you find like this newfound voice that you found for yourself, this new voice that you have for yourself. It's bringing in a whole bunch of people who are actually going to be able to give you exactly what you need. It's like, or maybe it's bringing through a different energy in in a current person that, they're finally like, damn, this person isn't playing anymore. I better step up my fucking game. And it's like, yeah, you better, because if you don't, somebody else will. That's the energy that you guys are stepping into, right? And I feel like, I feel like all of this happened really recently. I feel like it was bing bang boom. I don't necessarily feel like this was like super far in the past, but I don't also feel like it was just yesterday. It really feels like you guys have really put a lot of work into loving yourself, or rather put a lot of work into this is what I deserve. This is what I know I deserve. This is what I know is right for me. So I'm not going to settle for anything other than what is right for me. Right? Which is beautiful energy. That's the energy that you should always be in. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. No, too many. So clarify the past. Yeah, the Ace of Pentacles, right? This person should have been chosen. This person should have chosen, but they were choosing, right? And it's like, and I keep on getting the present energy. I keep on wanting to talk about the past energy and wanting to talk about the future energy, but they keep on giving me present energy. So your guides are like, there's no need to focus on the past because it's dealt with, and you know, don't worry about your future because it's secured. Just worry about continuing to have this beautiful, and embody this beautiful energy that you guys are currently in, right? It's like in the past you guys were begging somebody, choose me, choose me, choose me, and now you're like, fuck it, if you don't want to choose me, I'll choose me, or somebody else will. Clarify the present, please. Thank you. We have the Chariot. It came out in reverse, but it doesn't feel like a reverse card for me. It feels like the energy here. I actually want to clarify this one more time. Thank you. the Chariots and the High Priestess. It's like, listen, I've got places to be, so are you jumping on the wagon or are you getting left behind? I've got places to be, people to see, things to do. So what are you doing? That type of thing right here. You guys are finally following your intuition fully and not allowing yourself to get swept under the current, right? Beautiful. The Star energy. That's like wishes fulfilled, wishes granted. And because of this energy that you're going through right now, in the future, your wishes are definitely going to be granted. And it feels like sooner than later in the future. Clarify? Too many. Like 500 cards came out. Clarify the future energy, please, for Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Oh my fucking god, too many cards. Too many cards. Future energy, please. Thank you. We have the Three of Swords, but it doesn't feel like, yeah, we have the Three of Swords, and then we have the Knight of Cups with the Three of Cups on the back of the deck. So it doesn't feel like Three of Swords upright. It sort of feels like Three of Swords reversed, but it feels like getting over heartbreak, realizing that like it didn't have to be like that, right? Realizing that it was never you, it was always them. Realizing that yeah, we always have something to do with the things that we allow in our life, because what we allow will continue. However, it's like there was never anything wrong with you. That's not why people did the picking and the choosing that they did. It was always just something deep down inside of them that was wounded or needed working or fixing, because it was never the fact that you were anything less. And I feel like you guys are finally coming into that realization, and you guys are healing that broken heart. I'm hearing power through it. All right, let's get one of these cards. And I have Vice card for my Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Thank you. We have 𝔗𝔦𝔪𝔢𝔰, sexuality. I do not know how to pronounce that. So if I don't pronounce it right, then that's why. 119:11. Alright, it says, a black goddess emerges and she is fully in love with her sexuality, confident in her sacred power. She does not let anyone siphon energy from her. She activates the erogenous zone of those who allow their true divinity to shine through when working with the creator. The dolphin medicine reminds you to breathe through your energetic downloads. This card is amplified if it appears next to blah 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 blah, whatever. That's about another card. It says, the energy created by the embodiment of your sacred sexuality is a driving force and powerful manifester. This card is here to tell you that you have forgotten your worth and you need to embrace your full power. The creator energy is a powerful driver for manifestation, taking you into the multidimensional realm that the erotic energetic expansion will take place in. It has already happened within your highest self. You must only remember to harness the energy and set an intention. I love that. I love that, and I don't think I have anything else to say on that, because that's just self-explanatory. But I hope this message resonated. I hope it helped you in some way, and I'll see you guys later, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Toodles, water signs.